Hello, my name is xStatic, and today, as you can see, we're back in New Dogston. My elytra kinda died, and the reason we're here today is because I was around doing a little bit of revamping to the museum. Also, I seriously apologize for the lag spike. I don't know why it is so laggy. I have done everything in my power to make it not laggy. I've deleted files, I've closed all of my, things running, everything, but it's still so laggy. New nickname, Lag City. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, I added a few little walls as like a fence. I also added this little parkway. It's cute, but my personal favorite here, since this is an art exhibit, is the Warden Fountain. Now, I think it looks cool. It does not look cool from this angle, that's kind of the point. But it's cute. It's a cute little fountain, and I really like it. This was inspired by an Instagram This was inspired by an Instagram post I saw, and yeah, it looks really good. Anyway, so what are we doing today? Well, we're finally going to get this platform done. I think I have a few designs settled on what to do for this and what to do for this part, because I intentionally didn't put anything here because I was planning that this row and that row could be like a sort of park type thing, which would also give some contrast and make this not stand out as much, as if there's like a forest growing around it, which would also do something in that area. Right next to the big museum, we're going to have a large corporate building for something that I will explain later, but I personally think that everything is going so well that we can do it. We can do it right now. Because obviously, I don't want to continue working on the player heads for too long. Maybe that could be next episode drop or the episode after that. But I really want to finish this platform as I was struck with inspiration. So, I guess without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? Not sure if I'm doing the not Grian thing yet, but let's just get into the time lapse, okay? So, as you can see, I am done this part. I really like it. It might appear to be a bit laggy, but, there's a ton of stuff here, including a ton of torches. Yeah, so this is the Paradise Company. Now, wait a minute. That looks a bit familiar, now doesn't it? Well, so yeah. I may or may not have done something a little interesting. So, before we get into that, there's a hole here. Would have never noticed that if I wasn't looking at the front of it. Anyway, so yeah, inside here, this is gonna be the main entrance, and it's just gonna be like an office area. It's just a company. I really like the main entrance. It looks really good. I also, to be honest, really kind of like this gradient. It seems to work from a distance. which is the thing about these builds, is you can't get too close, because it doesn't work if it's not from a distance. Yeah, Warden Fountain. I like this Warden Fountain, it's cool. Anyway, another thing that I wanted to show you. I did it off camera. I've been watching the absolute living hell out of it. Yep, you can see it right there. I have been absolutely watching the living hell out of this show, and Season 5 drops in 6 days, so I am extremely excited for that. Yeah, I casually graffitied Retsuko onto the side of the fola bunker. Yeah, seriously, Agretsuko is so good. I don't know why, but I fanboy. You can actually see throughout the entirety of this city all of the little Easter eggs that I put, because when I put this, I was on my Undertale kick. When I put this, I was watching Hell of a Boss. And of course now, when I put this, I was on an Agretsuko kick. Anyway, we need to do something real quick, because I'm sure you've seen small hints and details as to this, but we need to head over there and check out what's going on. Yeah, so I may or may not have teleported the sanctuary into this world. Yeah. I might have just maybe teleported the sanctuary into this world, which, mind you, may or may not have some cosmic implications and cosmic consequences for me. Transporting something this big may or may not have something that ends up going wrong with it, but, yeah. So we have this, and the sanctuary. Now, if you're about to ask me, well, wait, xStatic, why isn't the sanctuary headquarters closer to the actual sanctuary? Well, Paradise Cove isn't just the sanctuary. It is very much so things. It is all things paradise. It is essentially an aesthetics combined. I'm fading in and out of reality. See, I told you this would have cosmic consequences. Anyway, yeah. So Paradise Cove is essentially the thing that makes, like, all of the things beautiful. It's essentially like the team flair of, this, but minus the evil and world-ending part. Yeah, minus the evil world-ending part. Let's go with that. So yeah, it's essentially just, we make things beautiful and natural. And, yeah, I really like the turnout of this. And also, there's another corporation. My god, what is it with New Doxton and all of these corporations? We have V Technologies, which is over there, V Corp. Oh, hi, I'm in the, garden. That totally doesn't look like something for later. Yeah. V Technologies. What's that? I wonder if all three of them would collaborate and just work on a project together. Because with Folaco's stuff, with V Technologies, their stuff, and with this new Paradise Co, what would happen if all of three of them unified for one single project? I don't know. Anyway, one thing I do want to do is looking at all of the empty space while I was making the Retsuko. I was just looking at it and was like, oh my god, this needs to do something. It is too empty and too bland, and I have an idea. Considering that all of this, there is way too little parking space. Like, if there was an actual city, the amount of parking space in this city is terrible. There are like one parking seat. One parking spot is worth 4 cars in this city. Like, there are way too many. Not... What are you doing here, Mr. Annoying pigeon? I'm sorry. So yeah, I was thinking of doing like a parking garage in this giant sector right here, which I think would look good. So why don't we do that and get into it right now? Let us go. see what's behind me. Yeah. Indeed. We have a parking garage, which I think turned out really cool. There's the main entrance to the actual bunker itself. See, parking lot. And if you go up, I added a second floor. It took me forever trying to figure out how to make it go up. And so it's a multi-stage parking lot. And yeah, it's right under Paradise Co. And yeah, it looks really good. Of course, unfortunately, for everybody who was a fan of the Retsuko graffiti, it's back here. Don't worry, we will do something with this later. But yeah, for the time being, that is going to be it for this episode. I have had a really fun time making Paradise Co. and making the parking garage. The platform is almost done. It's basically done. We just need the park here, and then we're done the platform. So that we can work on the rest of this area. Because the platform, sure, it looks really good, but it's not the entirety of New Dockston, you see. Anyway, just looking up here, it's crazy to think that, like, because this is episode, I think 16, I forget. I forget these things. But, it's crazy to think that before, this was just regular land, and now, even the building I'm standing on top of, we've made so much progress, and I really, really like that. But, next episode, we aren't going to be working on any buildings, no, because there is something that I have to do. But I'm going to save that for next episode. So, my name is xStatic, and I will see you later. Goodbye!
Business person. Just like her, the sexually I needed. So I managed her. And she gave a warning. She can hear this. Then, if you warn you decide to screw up the space-time continuum. It's more by teleporting something here. It will take action. It will find you and lock you. Unfortunately, you may not come out alive.